Hey, what's going on guys, Dignal here, and before we get into today's tutorial, I'd like to disclose a couple things. Firstly, the amount of fox given in this video were very limited. I didn't really care too much about the finished product, so you will notice that there are a couple details that I have left unfinished and that are kind of sloppy, so you'll have to bear with me and just sort of figure that stuff out on your own. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, here we are. Now, today's tutorial, like I said, not really the highest effort. So, instead of showing you guys step by step on how to create this, I am instead going to be giving you guys the project file and all of the presets. They will be linked in the description, of course. Before you do anything else, just make sure to download the zip file that is linked down there. Now, I'm going to describe roughly step by step how I did this. So essentially what happened here is this works the best with a sniper shot, obviously, and that's essentially all that you're gonna need. So right here is where the character shoots. Now this is gonna be different for all of you guys. Obviously it won't be on this number of frames, but in between the character shoots and the impact there should be roughly 45 to 50 seconds. Now in that time, you are going to want to make sure to crop out the character right here. You're gonna want to overlay or underlay some of these things. They're linked in the description. Just change the hue or whatever, and to the character, or the velocity you're gonna want to apply is this. So at the shot, you're gonna make it 100%. And just make sure that it's linked here so that none of the remainder of the build-up gets fucked up. And now right here, about I would say like three frames in, you're gonna want to make sure to just drag it up so that it is 1 frame before the impact. This is very important, and this value will be different for all of you guys. So make sure that after you've done this, it's 1 frame before the impact. Now you're gonna want to go to the next frame and set it to 0%. Now this is so that during this entire thing, you just make sure that it's actually that it just needs 1 frame here at the end to actually have the impact. Now right here I'm gonna explain sort of the borders. So the borders come in like 7 frames before the shot, and the shot is obviously when you can see the bullet for the first time. So that is going to be the shot. So like 7 frames before this, you have the border. Now the border is essentially just an inverted mask. So you just have a rectangle mask, you drag it over, and you go down here and you click on the negative mask instead of the positive mask. And then you just apply some drop shadow. You'll be able to get the exact values from the project file. So just go ahead and download that. Now for the font, I just threw together some bullshit. I didn't really care enough to find a good font, so it is right there. Now I did have some issues with the glow here. I couldn't really find anything that looked similar to the inspiration, quote unquote. So what I did is I just overlaid a normal gradient and I just faded it out. So you know, it sort of works, obviously. And you know, it looks decent. But anyway, obviously I have some directional blur here at the start to just sort of make it look a bit better, and you can get all the shake values and all of that stuff in the project file. Now there will also be some sound effect links. You'll have the camera, and you'll have the sniper shot, and you know, you'll have all that stuff. So yeah, and that is essentially it. Just make sure to download everything that's in the description. Just follow it and count the frames, and I'm sure that you'll be able to teach yourself how to do it in only a couple minutes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, and I'll see you guys in a couple days, and peace.